It's Nick Delatorre, Zach Albaverdi live in Atlanta with our rapid reaction. Billy Napier and the Florida Gators just getting out of here. Napier's first SEC Media Day appearance. Zach, how'd he do?
I thought I did well. Obviously, first SEC Media Day appearance as well for Anthony Richardson and Richard Garage. Second time making the trip for Ventrell Miller. But I think all eyes on Billy and Anthony. Obviously, Billy, did a good job, I think, on the main stage. A lot of coach speak, as you would expect. He did get a little emotional talking about his father. And he addressed a lot of topics in his opening and as well as in some of the questions that he fielded, whether it be kind of about the program that he inherited, some of the changes that he's tried to implement this offseason, and then some of the more broader topics like NIL and conference expansion. He mentioned that in his opening remarks, saying that the SEC is the league and kind of no matter what happens with realignment or the addition of teams or some of the shakeups that he feels like this league is always going to be the superior one. And then in terms of where Florida ranks with NIL, that's been a big topic this week, Nick. And Billy Napier has often said that NIL will be a strength at the University of Florida. Because as you've said will be, do you feel like it is a strength? And he pretty emphatically said that he thinks that it is. And, we at On3 have ranked Florida and their collectives as among the top 5 most ambitious and aggressive collectives. Mm-hmm. And that's something that has obviously been a big topic this week between the coaches and the players as NIL.
It's going to be a huge topic, whether it's University of Florida, the SEC, ACC, Big 10, Big 12. It is a huge thing in college sports. It's not going away. I think universally around the nation, you're seeing coaches want some rules, some kind of guidance, some kind of guidelines, and you don't really have that right now. So it's been an interesting kind of watch as it plays out. I think all of us, you, me, everyone agrees, hey, they should be able to profit from their name, image, likeness. I think Coach Stoops, Mark Stoops today was calling it pay for play. Lane Kiffin on Monday said the teams with the most money are going to get the best players, and then they're going to win. And that's I think he used the term legalized cheating. Billy's not going to go that far. He's gone as far as saying, listen, there is no TV deals without these players. They deserve a piece of the pie. But I think he does want some guidance there. But the big thing for me is, and I think a lot of fans mind is that question that was asked: is NIL already a benefit for the University of Florida? And I don't know that it isn't or that it is necessarily. I think the Gator Collective does a great job. And I asked some of the players, and we'll have a story about that. They do a great job of signing guys, not just that and giving them opportunities, but helping them market themselves, giving them some financial literacy. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. And the 3 guys that were here are all Gator Collective athletes. Yep. And said nothing but good things about the Gator Collective. But it is a ever-changing space when you talk about NIL.
It is, and obviously a lot of changes right now going on with this football program. I think that it was interesting to hear from Billy and some of the offensive players today, just more about the offense, what we can expect from that unit this season. What are going to be some of the characteristics that we see of Napier's system, of Anthony Richardson at quarterback, and he said today, hey, look, I'm going to push the tempo. I'm going to try to no huddle, no mercy a little bit. And I think, seeing what he brings behind center and how that offense could just really be transformed. I think the RPOs that they're going to do is going to be a huge feature that we'll see in 2022. But Richardson, he was definitely the headliner for Florida today, no doubt about it. From talking about what he brings to this offense as QB1 to what he's been doing this offseason. He's made a lot of headlines for good reasons, such as his performance at the Manning Passing Academy, all these first-round projections that he's gotten. But then he's also been in the news for the AR-15 branding, and he had the speeding ticket incident. So just a lot of questions that I think he had to field today about a variety of things, and I thought he handled it. Yeah, he did, and he gave you a great quote, Nick, when he was talking about just kind of processing everything that he's been through this offseason and some of the learning experiences. And one quote that he said was Napier basically told him that, you got to move like a head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just move like a leader or a starting quarterback. Like, no, move like a leader of an organization or a program. And a lot of that falls on Anthony's shoulders. And I think he realizes that.
Yeah, I mean, Richard Garage was here. Ventrell Miller was here. Not to take anything away from them. Anthony Richardson, the Florida's season almost goes with Anthony Richardson. Sure. And I think he's understanding that. It's really interesting, a kid growing up in the shadow of Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, dreaming of having this kind of role, being that dude, that guy in Gainesville. And now you're living it, and you're like, oh man, it's like they tell you, like, don't meet your heroes. Like, hey, there's a lot of stuff that comes with being that guy that you don't think about when you're a 14-year-old kid, hoping to be the next Tim Tebow. But I thought he handled himself really well. And when you're talking about the University of Florida and being the head coach, being the quarterback of the University of Florida, you are as much of a face of the program.
Well, he's got to be a head coach, remember?
Yeah, he's got to move like one. So I think he handled himself really well today, as well as you can expect or could have asked him to. So that was a big thing for Florida. And not that it was a question mark, but just know going forward, hey, he's going to be a good representation for the University of Florida. And then once you put the pads on, the team might go as far as he can take them.
Yeah, and I think to that point, another guy that falls in that category is Ventrell Miller. I think that this team, and obviously specifically this defense, is going to go as far as Ventrell Miller can carry them and lead them. And obviously without him last year, he was sorely missed. And being able to get him back this year in 2022, for him to get another shot at this senior season and not have his last year in college be where there was a coaching change and all the stuff that happened in 2021, he gets another chance at it. So I think that he's relishing this opportunity, being part of a new look defense and some of the things that he's bringing to the table. He's definitely been obviously one of the leaders in the offseason. We heard from the players today about some of the other guys that have stepped up this offseason, both from a leadership standpoint, one guy obviously being Anthony Richardson, Richard Garage, which is another reason why he got to come today, is he said that, hey, his teammates kind of said to him, they identified him as one of the team leaders. And that was basically the criteria for who got to make this trip, was who all the players on the team voted as the guys that were deserving. So Richard kind of felt honored that his teammates recognized him like that. And I think not a surprise to see Richardson and Miller in that light. Right. Some of the other things that we heard was, and I know fans eat this stuff up, is freshman standouts and workout warriors, and who are some of the guys that have been standing out in summer workouts. We got to hear some of those names as well.
Yeah, I think unanimously Kingsley Egukan, not a guy you want to challenge in the gym. I think that's the one thing we learned today. We saw Princely Umalalen tweeted.
Umanmielen, come on, get it right.
I'll never get it right. Squatting 700 pounds. And Anthony Richardson today told me off to the side, he said, Trevor Etienne, a 600-pound squat today as a freshman. So Mark Hockey is getting the boys right in the gym, and they're certainly eating if you're squatting that much weight. But we'll have more on that, and we'll have more from SEC Media Days. We're running out of time here, but it's been fun. I like the event here in Atlanta. It's a different little setup, but the College Football Hall of Fame is really cool. If you haven't been there, check it out. For Zach,
one freshman ahead. I want to add.
Okay.
I asked for some freshman standouts, and Richard Garage did mention Jalen Farmer, kind of extensively in terms of what he's done to make some early impressions, and he's almost Richard said kind of annoyed the coaches with how much he's just eager to work and like soak up stuff. So he's one of the guys that has made an early impression along the offensive line.
Overall, great day for Billy Napier, Anthony Richardson, and the guys here in Atlanta. Great day for us, as always. Check out this and all the stuff we're writing in the message board. Gators Online have a free 7-day special. Check it out. Try it for free. You'll get more of Zach over there, more of me, and Corey when he gets back from vacation. Zach Albaverde, Nick Delatorre. We're back to writing. Thanks for joining.